So Robert, tell us the difference between working on a big studio film and working on an independent film like Delivered.
Well, you know, in a lot of ways there is no difference. In a big studio film, what you're going to have is a lot bigger crew. My experience in working on independent films has been, you know, really not that much different from the studio films, especially, you know, how far it's come with technology. And, you know, if you get a good script, some fantastic actors, a good production crew, and a director who has good insight and knows what he wants, you know, for me as an actor, there really is not a lot of difference because I'm really sticking to the fundamentals of what I have to contribute to the story as a character. You know, having had the experience that I had working with Linda and Michael on the first film, when they called me back to play Wiggs in the movie Delivered, I knew that it was a good opportunity again for me to be a part of something special. I have to say that they had made quite a bit of progress from the first film to Delivered, as far as the crew, the lighting, some of the sets, their experience. And, you know, we had a really fantastic time shooting the film. I really loved my character. I thought that his involvement in the movie played a big part in sort of the camaraderie of the cast. You know, it was a good opportunity for me to play a character who has some subtle idiosyncrasies, maybe an ulterior motive, simple-minded guy. I think that maybe his ambition was bigger than what he let on. And working with Jeanette and Chick and Toshi and Michael and Alana Stewart, you know, I knew, again, working on the film Delivered, that I had something to offer playing the role of Wiggs. And we had I had a great time. I can't speak for everybody. It seemed like everybody else was having fun. My favorite scene in the movie for me was the scene out by the pool. I can't give too much of that away, but basically what happens by the pool is the characters all intertwine and come to a head at that point. And you get to see what everybody's agenda is in that moment. What I felt Chick and I's relationship turned out to be something a little different. And the relationship that I had to him and to Jeanette turned out to be something different for me. And I didn't think by getting involved in this so-called caper that it would wind up becoming involved with such dangerous criminal element. Characters that were portrayed by the wonderful Japanese actors that they got to be in the film were, you know, really interesting to work with, because a lot of times in a film like that, they'll have Japanese actors playing Yakuza but speaking English throughout the film. And I thought it was really fantastic that the actors spoke Japanese to each other, which left us as the characters wondering just what they were talking about. To be involved in a scene and to be sort of left out of a lot of the information just really played to the reality of the situation as the character in the scene. Because when the trouble strikes and when the tension gets high and you don't know what your foe's motives are because they're speaking in a foreign language, it heightens the excitement, it heightens the adrenaline, and it seemed to be, I think, a situation that was way more dangerous than Wiggs ever intended to get into. So, you know, I gotta say, you know, I'm really happy about having the opportunity to work on Delivered. I really loved playing the role of Wiggs. I thought it was a lot of fun, And I gave myself a few challenges and created a character who had a lot of secrets that not necessarily were conveyed in the story, but they were my secrets as an actor. And I hope that that comes across in the final cut.